Oh, thank fuck, the fragments are over. Oh, now I can get back to regular editing. For the most part, this session's actually almost done. No pain at all. Let's just watch it in feedback, I guess. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. The audio can't be desynced. Come on, it's not desynced, right? Oh, no, 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 no! No! Hello, your humble editor Josh here. As you may find out from this session, the audio is desynced. We're sorry about the inconvenience. Hopefully you'll still enjoy the session. Fuck. Like, okay, I know I said it previously, but they're bringing up like game pieces and shit like that, and this kind of feels like a little bit, I won't say out of nowhere, but it feels really weird because it's like the first mentioning and
chess. It's like chess.
I love chess. All right, the leftover fragments. We do need the final miracle.
It's weird because Mio is always supposed to be the chess master, but so dumb. Like, she always seems to get her way through blind luck.
What is this? I never noticed this tiny little fragment. Sometimes a fragment gets cracked and it breaks. Just like how the fate we believe in cracks sometimes. Damaged fate is no longer the same fate it was. Which fate does this piece belong to? Picked up the tiny fragment, tried to match it with the fragments I have in my hand. And the last fragment I picked up was Himatsubashi fragment. This fragment was distorted from the beginning. Look. See? This tiny piece fits perfectly. This tiny fragment. How will the world change? What kind of miracle will occur? The whole world warped. Since I put the broken piece back where it belonged, the distortion's centered on the crack. That doesn't mean I can't take a peek inside. It's already past 1985. It's a time long after Rika Furude and her friend's stories tragically ended in June 1983.
With some mild interference in order to crack through their headsets. What?
Cool.
Cap,
Here, can we get a...
Yeah, Cap.
Yeah, I guess it's Cap.
Okay, Jesus, all units. The chief has a message for all of you, so listen up.
Here, I'll go, I guess. Good work, everyone! The local police have given us 15 minutes to wrap this up, but I'm only giving you a few seconds! Don't let a single person escape! The main target is the diplomat. They'll not suspect you're a cop. Just grab him! Make sure you leave no injuries. There are problems if you do.
The dirtbags who hide under diplomatic immunity deal with the local gangsters. They launder money from drug dealing and force people into the sex trade to pay off high interest debts. According to the local embassy, some of the victims are younger than teenagers.
Shitbags.
Normally this would be a simple
Hey,
case,
this is now Akasaka Adventures.
but with the perpetrator being gangsters. When the police found out that the foreign diplomat was involved, things got much more complicated all of a sudden. Diplomats have diplomatic immunity, so the police can't arrest him. They know he was an important figure in the whole scheme. There was no doubt that he was a middleman between the foreign criminal organization and the Japanese gangsters. They couldn't let him escape. It'd be easy to deport him, but that wouldn't solve anything. Police had asked the embassy for assistance, but they denied his request. Their requests, fuck. And the case was put on a standstill at that point. And they found the organization was going to be selling the Self-Defense Force's classified radar and missile technology secrets. The Public Safety Division then had to move on to the premises to protect the classified government information. And today was the day that operation was set to go.
2 men at the front stairs. 2 men at the underground entrance. 4 men at the back door. All suspects who believe to be armed.
I guess AC's doing it, I don't know.
2 more than usual, huh?
It would take 2 seconds more for him. He never shows anyone mercy.
Oh, can you hear, Akasaka? You're on point. Be careful. Okay, let's move! This is Akasaka. I copy. Let's go!
Execute, execute, execute!
A man suddenly appeared on the corner downtown. It was Akasaka. He displayed none of the naivete that he did when he first met Rika. When he got to the entrance of the underground club, a bouncer with a heavy foreign accent stopped him.
This place, members only.
Fuck.
Do you have membership card?
Perfect.
Akasaka pulled a card out from after being asked. It was a card that was very difficult to forge, so they could only get one. As the man on point, he was the one to receive it. The bouncer let Akasaka in after confirming he had a membership card.
Jesus. Akasaka's son passed the bouncer at the entrance. He's going down the stairs.
Hey, Kanao.
Hey, come on, Akasaka.
At the bottom of the staircase, there was an overly decorated door like the ones you see at a high-class club. The venomous glow of the cocktail lights lit it up, silently warning everyone it was the entrance to a den of evil. Different foreign guard.
Welcome.
Yeah, they just fuck it. Yeah, no, you can be Russian, fuck it.
May I? Now go ahead.
You cut out.
Go! No, you too, you can go.
You cut out a bit.
Cut out, yeah. Nor.
No, go.
Welcome. May I see your membership card?
The guard entered the membership card and put it through the card reader on the wall. Beep.
Beep.
An error sound. Slight perspiration could be seen on Akasaka's forehead. The guard swiped the card a couple of times more. Beep.
Beep. Akasaka's son is having a problem. Did they change the system? If Akasaka's encountering trouble, we'll change plans. Secure safety pronto.
The expression on the guard with him steadily grew dour. His right hand reached inside of his jacket, probably fingering his gun. Ding! The buzz suddenly rang with a delightful tone, and the card reader flashed a green light. Immediately after that, the lock on the door opened up.
Thank you for waiting. Please head on inside.
The guard pulled his hand out of his jacket and opened up the heavy door. Loud music and flashing colorful lights spilled out from the inside. From within that, a well-dressed guard appeared to welcome Akasaka. At this moment, his first mission was accomplished. Having acted as the ghost signal for the remaining units, Akasaka was also in the dangerous position of being in enemy territory all by himself. The door was the biggest obstacle for their ambush. The door locked automatically, so whenever it was closed, also sealed that way. It was a solid door, and nearly impossible to open from the outside. Somebody had not only opened that door, but kept it open for several seconds in order to get for the raid to begin. Akasaka was the only one who could do that.
Akasaka. Entrance secured.
Commence operation! The complex
Counterpart, execute, execute, execute.
was getting a new tenant. There were 2 trucks parked in front of the building. But of course, it was just a disguise. The door to one of the trucks opened, and several dozen plainclothes investigators jumped out. The same thing that happened at the back door, too. The ground-level guards noticed and began to draw their guns. They were taken down immediately by nearby investigators who had been pretending to be innocent bystanders. Several dozen investigators quietly went down to the underground stairs.
It's just Call of Duty, yeah.
These
multiple field hotline.
narrow underground stairs were another obstacle to their operation. Everything went up on the security camera. The raid would become known within a few seconds. For that matter, a push on the security button would make it impossible for the lock to be opened from the outside. That's why they had to secure the door before the ambush. Guards on both sides of Akasaka noticed the loud footsteps coming down the stairs. The well-dressed guards also realized something was wrong. The 3 guards shifted their attention from Akasaka to the stairs behind him. And he sensed that attention shift. Akasaka took a quick, deep breath and then stopped breathing entirely. The 2 guards standing behind him suddenly rose into the air in strange positions. Akasaka had determined his position relative to the 2 guards next to him, beginning to check with his eyes. But even so,
Like how Mantis?
his fist had been driven into their face with such precise accuracy. His moves were well-trained
Turn into
ones,
hardcore
and
Metal
showed
Gear,
no
what the
mercy
fuck?
against evil.
Let's
They were as destructive as armor-piercing ammunition. And furthermore, Akasaka has retracted his arms at the same speed as he struck. Fuck, man. Everything looks so strange in the flashing lights.
Use his fucking stand!
The man who witnessed all this probably couldn't figure out what had just happened. The 2 guards are up in the air in strange positions. The man who had been standing in front of him was now crouching low. Then that frozen moment shattered. The well-dressed guard was smashed into the ceiling, and shortly afterwards came crashing down onto the floor. Later on, while slurping liquid food, he would desperately try to remember whether it was a fist or a leg that broke his jaw. Probably never quite recall it.
Oh my god.
With them, yeah.
Rather luckily, the way his body fell blocked the door, so Akasaka didn't have to hold it open any longer. This is Akasaka.
Roadhouse someone into a
I'm going
ceiling.
in.
Wait! Wait for your backup! Akasaka!
The room was full of loud music, but everyone already noticed the brouhaha at the entrance. Everyone get down! As soon as Akasaka bellowed his warning, screams filled the club. Most people immediately hit the floor as if trying to proclaim their innocence. But all the guards reacted quickly to Akasaka. In the midst of all this, there were a few people who were trying to make their escape to the back alongside several guards. Akasaka restored his breathing once and then stopped it again, and then routed after them like a wolf.
This is literally turning into JoJo! I love this!
Oh boy, Baki.
He jumped onto the table, smashing expensive bottles of alcohol and scattering glass with ice cubes made from the icebergs of the Arctic. A foreign bodyguard whose previous profession must have been a professional boxer thoughtlessly stood in front of Akasaka. With a heavy accent, he tried to taunt his opponent. But Akasaka couldn't have cared less about that. The only display that man was able to put on for him was that he was able to block Akasaka's attack. But it wasn't even an effective guard. The power of Akasaka's punches were so incredible, it simply broke the man's bones in his attempt to block them.
Yes!
The man's arms warped in a strange way, and the moment after the agony showed on his face, Akasaka's left arm ground into it. Akasaka, you see, is right-handed. The man should consider himself grateful that he's able to get away with a mere orbital fracture.
Orbital fracture, motherfucker!
Thinking that this is his chance, another man attempted to tackle Akasaka-san from behind. He assumed that no matter how strong a man was, he'd go down quickly when attacked from behind. He also assumed that Akasaka was concentrating in front of him, so he wouldn't be expecting an attack from behind to begin with. That would only be true if Akasaka were just concentrating on his front. Indeed, the attacker was very wrong, for Akasaka was no longer even thinking about the man before him. Akasaka knew exactly when and what was about to happen. The experience he had built up to this day taught him that. His body, more than his mind, remembered the timing for when menaces to society like this would make their moves from behind him. Akasaka's attack continued fluidly from the left arm punch that he struck against the ex-boxer. His left arm retracted at the same time. He arced his left leg around beautifully as it crashed into the man approaching him from behind. A dull sound signified that his nose had been broken. But Akasaka already knew that. Akasaka continued his motion and directed a decisive right blow to the side of the assailant's head. The man slammed into the wall and bounced off of it, rolling onto the floor. Akasaka took another breath. Under the glare of the dazzling club lights, the guards realized they were up against a demon. Yet they realized that there was no way to take him down. The guards were being paid to deal with humans. Fighting demons just wasn't in their job description. At that moment, backup finally arrived.
It is time for this shit.
Maybe finally isn't a suitable word. Everything that happened did over them over a matter of seconds.
Yeah, he's using it as a stand or fucking
The
hum
time
on
it
over
took
here.
for Akasaka to take down those 5 guards was a span of merely 2 breaths. Put your hands above your head and get down on the floor. If you resist, we will open fire. Thanks to Akasaka's furious action, the flow of events was already set. Akasaka's intimidating first strike shattered the gang leader's will to run. They were all down on the floor, but one of them began smiling. You want to see what the diplomat?
They sound like a douchebag.
Okay.
Can I do this one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Shelly, go.
Sure.
You sound like a douchebag.
Okay. You shouldn't touch me. It'll lead to an international incident.
Akasaka grabbed him by the collar and threw him against the concrete wall.
Aren't you a policeman? A diplomatic immunity. Diplomat.
Good for you.
Oh, I should have done my Nixon.
So, how much do you get paid, huh?
This will be an international incident. You'll be calling the embassy.
With a dragon-like roar, Akasaka's right fist pounded the wall right next to the diplomat's head. Immediately after that, his left fist pounded the wall on the other side of that head. And soon enough, Akasaka had pounded the wall 7 times, each just a sliver away from the diplomat. His fists were easily powerful enough to crush the man's head.
Fucking order up in this
The
bitch.
diplomat crumpled to the floor. This is Akasaka. Target secured. Further investigation discovered a secret getaway route that even public safety didn't know about. Dozens of Soviet military-grade machine guns were found. And if Akasaka had... Wow, we were right! They were Russian!
Wasn't a bit.
I called it!
If Akasaka hadn't stopped them there in that club, they would have escaped. Or even worse.
Both people.
I
operation-
fucking can't believe Nikolai Kobayashi's fucking real.
The operation might have ended with a brutal death toll on both sides. All thanks to how well Akasaka executed his duty. The operation was complete without a single shot fired. Let's fucking go!
Oh my god! I would not get arrested by a fucking drug! Anyway, come on! Alright.
What's the Druk? I don't get the reference.
It's just a Russian demon. The local police will be here soon. Put him on the truck!
Since the foreign diplomat was involved, they had to make sure that it didn't look as though the whole operation was carried out by the police. Instead, it was made to look like a simple gang war. They would dump the useless gang members and hand over the target to the police. Of course, before handing him over, they'd make sure he spilled the beans on everything that he knew. That diplomatic pig would be used as a negotiation piece by another part of public safety. They found plenty of evidence that said Pig was tied to an underground criminal organization. Not wanting a persona non grata on their hands, the embassy would likely cut all ties with him. The rest would be the business of other departments. Public safety's job was to take care of the things regular police couldn't deal with.
Akasaka, you okay? Come in, Akasaka.
This is Akasaka. We're on our way.
You've done it again. Report to the chief to get reamed out later.
I love getting reamed by the chief.
Akasaka-san, you sure are a demon. 5 men within mere seconds.
AC.
That's not even karate anymore. Your fish should be recategorized as lethal weapons.
I love that movie.
Sure was lucky none of them drew their guns, though. Knowing how brutal Akasaka-san is, he could have turned them into honeycombs.
Ah, shut up. Doesn't sound like an assassin. I show no mercy against evil. That's all.
It's really lame sounding.
The pigs he had just caught were no average criminals. They committed so many unforgivable sins. Also, yeah, this fucking slaps. Holy shit.
That was okay. I woke up trying to do this.
The strength behind Akasaka's fist proportional to those sins. The heavier their sin, the more powerful his blows would be.
the fuck is
he the Punisher?
Thank you, Fragment 51, for taking me out of my fucking coma. This is amazing.
If Higurashi was
I
like this
actually
a lot
watched
more,
you
it would be
just
10
wake
times
up
better.
your voice.
I-
You sounded so dead before.
I have 2 different thumbnails I'm working on. I'll just let you pick between the 2. Come on, round them up. Round them up. Akasaka, make them hurry. Local police will get here quickly.
This is Akasaka. Understood. Yeah, this is just straight up Street Fighter 3. It's like, oh my god. This is Street Fighter 3. Didn't you guys hear?
Welcome to the new
Hurry
world.
up.
Roger. Alright, command, we have 5 injured here. Please have meds ready.
There wasn't any trace left of Akasaka's old naivete. He'd grown to be the vigilant ace of his department.
No, stay, music,
Holy
stay!
fucking yeah, someone track down this fucking song. This is gonna be like
Akasaka turned into a
this is gonna be the new
badass.
loading screen music. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
This is the transition to the human echo
Oh!
music.
Cool! Yeah! We get Akasaka the movie!
Or Akasaka.
Higurashi
Oh,
look good.
Finally!
Fucking bullshit.
Akasaka was training inside a
Yeah, I
dark,
read that as dank dojo. I'm just gonna say
inside
it.
a dark dojo filled with the smell of sweat and mold.
So
The
it's
dojo was
so
located
bad.
in the middle of downtown, in a small building. It wasn't that big. They weren't that well equipped either. It didn't look
you know
like a
what this
dojo where a
is?
person of
You
skill as
know what this is?
Akasaka would train.
This is the Tiger Dojo from Fate's Day Night.
Oh.
Okay.
There are only
sure.
3 or 4 students there, including Akasaka. It wasn't the dojo he picked. To Akasaka, karate was certainly a weapon for crushing his enemies. But now he was seeking something further than that. To achieve his goal, a dojo with many young students having actual physical lessons wouldn't work. He'd gone to so many different dojos, this is the only one he finally settled on. Every time Akasaka punched a sandbag, the heavy thud of his punch and the clash of the sandbag's chain would echo. He wasn't just punching blindly. He thought first, developed those thoughts, and then punch! It's more of a deep and low vibration than a proper sound. Drops of sweat scattered, and the dust welled up into the air. It was a perfect blow embodying the concept of one strike, one kill. But he wasn't satisfied. He closed his eyes, controlled his breathing as if to hear the cry of the cicadas. Then he punched again. From a beginner's perspective, it looked like he was taking breaks between each. The other students training on their own would glance over and sense a fearsome respect for his focused blows. Random training kid.
I heard Akasaka-san works at the police department.
Different.
Really? If someone like him is a police officer, I don't want to do anything bad.
Still,
Ew.
his concentration.
Oh wait, well, yeah, it's not another one. Sorry, you go.
Still, his concentration sure is amazing. He never gets tired.
On his days off, Akasaka came to the dojo in the early morning. He silently trained all day. Training was no longer physical, but mental. The students were already aware that his continuous concentration was the secret of his strength. However, this was easier said than done. As long as a person lives, they are bound by countless ties and idle thoughts. For a person to submit all his will into such singular focus is more like trying to attain enlightenment than something in the realm of martial arts. Man has tried many different methods to achieve such enlightenment. What we've learned is that there's no one way to reach it, and a path one takes can reach it if mastered. Karate was what Akasaka chose.
Jesus.
Disciple.
The rumors say that his wife is dead. Supposedly he does karate to forget about that.
Oh, so this is episode 4, Akasaka. Alright.
Really? That's different from what I heard. I heard he couldn't save a girl on the job, leading him to realize his weakness or something like that.
Hey, I can hear you.
Oh,
We're talking about other people in train.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir.
There was a small beeping noise. A bomb.
Beep beep. Beep
Someone was
beep.
letting them know it was noon.
All right, I'll stop. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's not funny.
Akasaka-san, we're going to get some lunch, right? Can you get something too?
Justice. I mean, sure. I don't care what you get. Thanks. Akasaka was more pleased to be alone in the dojo than to have anyone bring him lunch. When they left, silence filled the building. Shit. My focus dissipated because they were talking about me. But if that happened because of that bit of small talk, that meant he had much more training to do. He had to train much harder to achieve enlightenment.
Is Akasaka Ryu now?
Is he gonna get the Baki fist? The Buddha
He's like a
fist?
cross between Jotaro, Ryu, and Kiryu.
Oh,
When do-
Akasaka
when do we
became a
get
badass.
Dark Akasaka?
What?
When are we gonna get violent Akasaka?
He focused again and started to punch the sandbag. Sounds a lot lighter than before, and obviously the strength in his fist was no longer there. Realizing they needed to take a break, Akasaka pulled out a towel from his bag and sat down. The sound of the cicadas soaked into his body. The window was open, but there was no breeze coming in. Still, he could feel the cool air, if just a little. Just as they said, the reason Akasaka started karate was because of Yukie's death. Of course, losing against the suspect in that kidnapping incident was one reason too. But more than that, the pain from Yukie's death was what made him start. Yukie fell down the stairs at the hospital and died while he was on a business trip in Shishibone. He couldn't get rid of that depression, so he started learning karate. But in June of 1983, when the Great Hinamizawa disaster occurred, he realized something very important. A girl had predicted Yukie's death, and in return, she wanted him to help her. Yukie's death was an accident. He could have told himself that there was nothing he could have done. But, as for the girl, Rika Furude's death was different. She knew about her own death 5 years prior. When the disaster occurred, he remembered Oishi and called him to make sure he was okay. Then found out about everything. When he was caught up, he fell into despair. Rika Furude was the turning point in his life. Yeah, this is after. If he had believed what she predicted and did something about it, maybe Yukie wouldn't have had to fall down the stairs. Oh my god, this is fucking time. He's gonna time travel! Yeah! He's gonna fucking time travel! He's gonna
Akasaka's Captain Price!
like
Akasaka's gonna go back to the past to play these shitty games that suck ass!
fucking
Higurashi.
throwing the mystery out the window. Future Akasaka is just gonna straight up time travel back into the plot.
He's gonna punch the fabric of time.
No! This dude turned into
10 out of
JoJo.
10. If we're
To get a badass space
if
sword.
the prediction is real, Ryukishi is based and goated. All 50 fucking chapters of this was super worth it. He took the oath to serve the public as a police officer, yet he didn't even notice the plea of help from a little girl. He shoved aside a conspiracy surrounding her until it was too late. He had 5 years to do something about it, but he didn't do anything, and she died. Visiting Hinamizawa for the kidnapping case of the minister's grandson was definitely the turning point in his life. If he had only listened to what that girl said, Yukie would have never died. He could have been there to help Rika Furude. Those two things continued to haunt him. Investigation into a series of mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa that he had heard about from Oishi was put on an indefinite hiatus because of the disaster. But it was apparent to both of them that there was some conspiracy behind it all. Challenge such things. He needed all his strength and experience that he could muster. He was devoting himself to gain such strength, but it was too late. Everything had already ended. While he was stuck in this dilemma, the dojo instructor admonished him. There's nothing one can do about what's already done. So in that case, the only thing you can do is train diligently. But if the same thing is to happen again, you'll be able to save a person in need. It's all too late. Everything is already over. Yukie died in an accident. Hinamizawa was destroyed in the gas disaster. And Rika-chan was murdered after her intestines were ripped out while she was still alive. Shit! I was too obsessed with Yukie's death and I couldn't hear the girl's pleas for help. No. If I had listened to her, I could have prevented Yukie's accident too. Damn it. Damn it! Shit! As Akasaka clutched his hair and looked up, He noticed a small shrine overhead that protected the dojo. Akasaka respected both Shinto and Buddhism. He never had thought of praying to gods in times of despair. But for the first time, he felt like praying for help. Something that he was capable of doing himself, he would never even consider praying. But as if it was something he couldn't resolve on his own, he prayed. It was a very selfish wish. If this were to come true, everyone in the whole world would have wished for the same thing. Please. Please give me another chance to go back to that time. I swear that this time, I will save the both of them! At that moment... Yes!
Yes!
Let's go! At that moment, Akasaka's body suddenly felt very light.
Akasaka keeps it
No, it was more like he was losing balance, as if he was fainting. Perhaps if it was because he fainted he shouted so loudly after training, and his brain was lacking in oxygen. But he couldn't take his eyes off that shrine. Yeah! 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 Kino based raw!
Oh, this is some may say, what about the consequences of our actions? I say, fuck you.
Okay. Thank you, Akasaka. Needed your thoughts.
This is an hallucination. Akasaka felt like a stranger was talking to him.
Must wish for a miracle. You must wish for a miracle too. Otherwise a miracle will never occur. Unless everyone wishes for a miracle, it won't occur. Unless both sides reach out, their hands won't meet in the middle.
He didn't know what she was trying to say. But suddenly felt like he couldn't miss a single word of it. It felt like something very, very important.
Akasaka, if you wish for it, I'll grant you this miracle. It'll be a miracle for us too. Joining these broken fragments will give us the chance to create an even greater fragment. A resolve, on its own, may greatly influence everyone's fates and intentions.
Can you turn back time to that day?
No. Can't do that. The only thing I can do is let you notice. Let you notice the things you can't learn from one fragment, and learn from others. All you have to do is return this broken fragment to where it belongs. It's a big miracle itself. Though you probably won't even notice it. Thank you, Akasaka. Thank you for remembering me. You don't even know how much time I've spent asking you for help. I finally reached you. I will say one more time. Please help me. No. Please help us.
Alright, I firmly So here's the thing. This obviously, he's not gonna do direct time travel, but it's gonna do the thing where he fucking gets the weird, like, loop memory shit, like how everybody else did in the previous fucking fragments.
Like
and
not
only is he going to help us, he's going to retain...
Look at the fucking fragment!
Yeah, I know, it fucking broke! Mitsuru Bayashi is broken now!
And because he's built unlike that soy boy Keiichi, he'll be able to fight everything.
He's literally going to go back in time, but his memories are going to go back in time, and he will retain all of his karate knowledge, becoming the most powerful force in existence.
He's gonna punch Takano's bullet.
Akasaka is going to single-handedly defeat the mountain dogs with his bare hands.
For the record, this means we did
Why
everything.
is it broken?
I believe this means we did everything right.
There is going to be a fist fight between Akasaka and Okanogi on top of a chemical factory.
So now what?
So I believe once I'm not actually sure because all the fragments are done. I guess now that it's fucking broken, we just have to go back to this one maybe. Let's see what happens. That's what I said beforehand.
We did, please don't tell me you just fucked it up. I really hope not.
No, wait, new text. New text.
You good?
Really was long. Are you okay?
Yes.
Is your spirit still alive? We have all the pieces we want lined up on the game board. Is this everything we have that can go up against Takano and her minions in the game of fate in the June of 1983? I think... maybe... we have everything. Last but not least, on you. It's you. Time you have left to be a piece is limited. That doesn't mean you can't show up in the game. Shall we begin? Put in hundreds of years just for this moment.
Oh, is that fucking why we have to do it the second time around? Because we can't possibly do them all in order because we have to go back to this one anyway?
Bruh.
Whatever. Well, I'll just speed read through them all again or whatever.
So,
Wait,
So
what
we
are you
did.
okay?
I believe
All right,
Orange-
Are you
it's
okay?
time. We're actually gonna
You
read the
okay?
fucking visual novel now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All coming together.
5 sessions of this, but it's over now.
So for the
Can't hurt us
for the
anymore.
record, we literally got an achievement called "It's All Coming Together."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's all coming
It's all
together.
together.
Someone suggested that believing is like placing a bet with coins of hope. In other words, believing means taking a risk. You gain something if you win, but you lose something if you fail. As with any gamble, we try to make sure that we win and that we bet a coin. But as with any gamble, there's no guarantee of victory. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. That's how you increase the number of coins you have. But if you keep losing, you don't want to continue gambling. It's then that you realize that if you don't gamble, you don't have to lose anything. Not gambling on anything is the same as not believing in anything. Not believing in anything is the same as not involving yourself in anything. Not involving yourself in anything is the same as not existing. Therefore, she didn't exist. The one coin she had let in her heart was the last one. If she lost it, disappear. That was why she was hesitating to make a bet. She had been running, trying to get involved in any type of match, because she was afraid of betting it by accident. It's like in a game of poker. You could lose her coin by folding. But to lose her last coin, then she was going to lose it eventually anyway. Something she didn't know. Actually, I didn't know at the time either, and I'm going to pass it over to Khan, because this is definitely Rika talking.
The more coins I bet into the pool, the higher our chances of winning this game. In other words, the more frightened we are, the more we'll keep losing the game before us. It's like carrying a portable shrine. It's impossible to carry such a heavy thing by oneself. When people put their strength together, they can lift it easily. It's a clear borderline between too heavy to lift and easily lifted. It's like how the balance on a scale tips with just a little weight. Big, heavy shrine before us couldn't be lifted. DB, you missed some shit. Everyone tried their hardest to raise it, but couldn't.
What did STB do?
Missed some shit.
Oh, yeah, he missed some fucking shit. Oh my god.
You missed some shit, dog!
Oh yeah, Akasaka went commando and just karate the whole
Akasaka
bar.
has learned martial arts and will now destroy everybody.
people, man!
He hotlined Miami essentially.
The Soviets were involved. I was right.
Okay, so I will.
That
I'll
Russian
fucking
shit, I was like, holy.
Nikolai Kobayashi is a real thing!
I will say, I've seen like a meme image that somebody made where it's like this guy holding a machine gun and holding a fucking like chair with somebody on top of it, and the person in the chair is Rika, and the guy with the machine gun's Akasaka.
Didn't help
Also,
because I
did you
was sure
see
it
that
couldn't
post I made about the battle pass? Come on.
No, what did you make about the battle pass?
Don't
It's
participate.
a portable
Oh, God,
shrine.
I
Sounds like a
read.
Fortnite item that's
Okay,
on
yeah,
the
sorry.
battle.
Don't
please.
participate in games I know I can't win. I didn't bet my coin. What was wrong of me? Maybe the portable shrine could have been lifted if I joined. I think this is Hanyu talking, actually. The longest time I've been pretending to be a bystander. I always thought I was there just to find out if my coin was worth betting or not. That was wrong. Not just an onlooker, nor should I be a bystander. Should have participated. The game I've been facing doesn't look like a game I can win. Doesn't look like a game that's worth betting on either. By betting on it, By participating in it or by believing in it, the outcome might change. To gamble on something is the same as to believe in something. Believe in something is the same as to be involved in something. Be involved in something is the same as to exist. Before, he existed. Okay, everyone, homeroom is starting. No more chit-chatting. Class rep, go ahead. All rise. Ow.
Good morning!
Good morning.
Good morning!
Good morning, yeah.
Good morning!
Grandpa in the classroom. Sit down.
Rattle, rattle, rattle. It's an ordinary morning. The only difference is that I started a little later than usual. I don't know who the fuck is talking.
Probably Casey.
Yeah, sure. Chie-sensei normally arrives in the classroom right away. She's a little late today. Why was she late for homeroom? Rumors were already starting about the classroom before she arrived. Chie-sensei gave a cue, and a girl peeked in the room timidly.
She's fucking adorable. Jesus Christ.
Why does she have horns?
She's a
Nobody
fucking
cares
ghost.
that she has
Why
horns.
Who cares?
Her an exception.
You know what? You know what?
Crimson is Moe. Who cares?
Look, okay, see, look, normally I'd think this is really stupid, but at the same time, this is allowing the time travel murder cop Akasaka to show up at some point or another. So I'm totally fine with this.
Adorable, Immadora bloodthirsty.
This is great. I love this.
Don't go run it just yet, Con.
This is fucking great. Okay.
This is a new student, Anyu Furude-san. He's going to be joining us starting today.
Wow! Oh my god!
Mom, get the camera!
The voice of welcome, delight, and surprise all mixed together and filled the classroom.
Furude? Is she related to Rika-chan? Yes, she is. My distant relative. Hey, that's quite a surprise even to me. I wasn't informed that Rika had relatives. Hey, this old man didn't know either. Don't go spouting that crap to me. Well, the three families are rather complicated. I wouldn't be surprised if I had distant relatives myself. But she sure does look related to Rika-chan.
Is it the horns?
Aww, what a cutie!
It's too cute. I'm sorry.
I do want to hug her.
All my classmates had gotten excited. Nuka looked rather intimidated by it all. Rika-chan is rather carefree, but Sonya seems like the complete opposite. More like a shy woodland animal. The exact type that Rena loves. Look, see? Rena's ready to swallow her whole.
No more, please.
Okay, Hanyu-san, please introduce yourself. Settle down, everyone. Go ahead, Hanyu-san.
Jesus left the podium and encouraged Hanyu to take over. Oh my fucking god.
Cycle through the sprite.
That's too
Yes,
too
because
short.
believe it or not, there was an original version of— she's holding up her hands in the original one!
So, I had gotten spoiled on this.
Yeah, me too. This is in the opening!
Boo, you guys!
Well, no,
I knew this was coming, but
before.
still. Like, this is
That,
great.
that
spoiled
skirt
around
is way
episode
too
7.
short, and I don't like it.
Okay. I think I know what we're all thinking here. She's immortal and she's already at least 1,000 years old, so she's totally fine to go ahead and—
No, we aren't
No,
thinking
no.
that!
Wait, Orange,
The only
switch
one
to
thinks
the
he
Okay,
got-
okay, I was gonna
Like-
fight it back, but I'll interrupt that by saying, I was fighting back the urge to everyone was going, oh, Hanyu looks cute in that CG. I was like, haha, Chie Boopa.
Orange, can you quickly switch to the Steam sprite for a second?
And
Kaneko, no, I will not simp for this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, now that I see the other
This is
sprite, you have a
wild.
point. I
bravo.
retract what I said.
Was called
No,
the
she's
nun
really
the whole
1,000 years old.
time?
What the fuck is up with the... I feel like they maybe made Hanyu in the PS3 sprite maybe a little bit too tall.
I think that maybe it just might be an issue with the mod. I think she needs to be a little bit like shorter.
I
Maybe.
think it might just be like like a thinking that the character was older than what she was supposed to be. Because there's a bit more ambiguity with the original sprite.
The even greater pressure of the sounds left her standing there timidly for a little bit. Well, that's understandable. It's very nerve-wracking to watch, though.
I'm Hanyu Furude.
Have we actually heard Hanyu's voice before?
Oh my god.
Yeah, can we actually hear it for a second?
Yeah, sure, here.
It's really cute!
Yeah, for the
Heart.
like she sounds out the ow ows each time. Ow ow.
Sounds like
Okay,
a
I
dog.
think I got a handle of her voice then.
Kind of sounds like a dog.
I mean, Colin, the voice you're doing is perfectly fine.
Hanyu Furude. Good, they're reboot.
Oh my god, she's
So-
taller than Rika!
So
Alright,
I was
alright,
gonna say,
people contain your heartache, please.
I was gonna say, you can continue with the older Hanyu, but then that voice is really good though.
You know, I'm actually curious. So like, same
Yeah,
height,
so...
still taller actually.
Maybe
Wait,
it was
what?
Just a... Okay, yeah, that really does make it worse.
I love
Okay,
multiple
yeah, I
interpretations.
definitely
Rico was-
retract what I
wasn't
said
Rico,
beforehand,
like,
guys.
experimented on?
I am very sorry.
You'll take the L.
I'll
No, it's
honestly
fine.
say that you probably
I'll
want to
take
give
the L for this one.
you probably want to give Rika an older voice because that's what she usually talks in.
Wait, she usually talks in the older voice?
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
as much as that's just a semantic argument, the 700-year-old lolly thing, it's just a, you know. obviously
Yeah, I
what's
definitely
It's a
retract.
meme.
I definitely retract what I said back there. So I am very
fine.
sorry, and I will take this
Wait.
L.
Or check what?
Fine.
Yeah, take
L
that huge
for
L.
lol.
Take the L word.
What did he mean by this?
She's my relative. Just be nice to her.
Rika-chan can tell that she's too nervous to introduce herself. Tried to break the silence. Pressuring her like that isn't fair. Which is why I decided to make it more lively.
You're called Furude, just like Rika-chan, huh? Now I have 2 Furudes in this class. Now about we call her Hanyu-san? If we call her Furude-san, Rika might think we're addressing her, don't you think?
We generally call each other by our first names here. She's one of us starting today, so we should call her by her first name too.
Okay, it's decided. Call you Hanyu.
Holy shit, that was loud.
I'm Mion Sonozaki, the class president. Call me Mion, okay? I'm Satoku Hojo. Very pleased to meet you, Hanyu-san.
Tell me to.
I'm Daiki Tomita. My parents run a tofu shop. Please come by anytime.
Aw, he's got a little crush.
I'm Suguru Okamura. He's asked me if you don't know anything. Well, stay friends, okay? What grade are you in?
Our classmates fell over each other to introduce themselves. They try to get to remember their names so they could be friends. A friendly atmosphere swelled in the room. I've only just transferred recently myself, but this is exactly how I was on my first day, too. I remember how nervous I was, and how much I appreciated this as a result. I know more than anyone how nerve-wracking it is to be a new student. I should look after her.
I agree.
She must protect.
I have to help her blend into the class quickly.
I'll help her, even if it means bashing in somebody's head with a baseball bat.
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
Wait, we're not doing that this time. That's right. Right, you were a new student last year, huh? Were you nervous in your first day too?
Yep. Michan and the others were so nice to me that I got used to the class pretty quickly.
I'm now imagining, like, all this build-up, and they're like, this is gonna be the miracle scenario where we save everybody, and somebody just fucking tips a desk over, and it immediately dissolves into a brawl where everybody dies. like Ryukishi makes the most spiteful ending imaginable, where it's like, okay, we're finally ready, we're finally gonna do it, and then it's just fucking everybody dies instantly.
I'm just imagining, like, Rika just gets hit by a car by accident. She got too optimistic and didn't look both ways.
In the brawl, you just hear, like, you just hear the announcer, you just hear someone go, everyone's dying, and you just, oh, it's like that scene from fucking Kingsman. I was gonna make a Halo joke, but fuck it, it's like that scene from Kingsman, and fucking Rena's like, Kingsman, and where she's like, fucking...
You know, I want to make I want to make a version of that now where it's fucking Keiichi with the gun, but it's still very obviously a baseball bat that he's holding.
Welcome a newcomer to the village is one of the 3 family's important duties.
You only mention the 3 families when it suits your purposes. But it's true that you all needed help. You all helped me get used to such a different environment.
In that case, doesn't that mean it's your turn to look after her, Kei-chan?
Yeah, I thought so too.
Don't let her meet your dad.
When I was a new student, so she looked after me when I got here. So it's my turn to look after the next new student. A new student always dramatically changes the atmosphere of a class. Even my attitude has changed. I had to gather around Hanyu during lunch break. She got really uncomfortable because we were all staring at her horns.
Are we not going to talk about that?
That sounds so bad.
I have a very strong feeling that just nobody actually sees the horns but Rika.
Okay. Remember, you can only ask Hanyu 1 question each, okay?
Probably gonna be eating my words now.
And we ask her some personal questions so we get to know her better.
Oh my god.
Let's see, who will be the first to go? Oh, you can't ask what color her panties are.
What's your favorite food?
Like sweets. My favorite kind are cream puffs. Oh, that's wonderful! I love cream puffs too! It's a very good sweet shop at Okinomiya. Take me there sometime.
Okay, boys, did you all hear that? Want Hanyu to like you, get her some cream puffs, okay? Not the cheap ones, though. Get her something expensive. The good stuff. Let's see. Who's next? There's no one else. I'll ask what color her underwear is today. God fucking damn it!
Oh my god.
Fucking god! Where did this cultural bit come from?
I hate Mion, I hate Mion, I hate Mion.
Mion, this is a pretty big moment. I'm not.
Oh, did I just hold on. Did I just crazy talk myself?
Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations, you did.
Remember when literally earlier in the stream you're like, yeah, I'm not affected by crazy talk, and then you
fucking told you, Con.
This is just a thing we do, I guess, because a lot of VTubers also ask this question.
More like
this session's been the best.
I got him.
Fuck.
Yes, it has.
Everyone kept asking Hanyu questions, and she looked all panicky again. This is like a traditional ceremony for a new student. And this is exactly how my first day went. Mion got back to me about my underwear, though, and it was really fucking weird. Mion and Satoko seemed amused. So it must be the same for them, too. And this friend watching the scene before her with a distant look in her eyes. Probably remembering her first day, too. Are you recalling what it was like? Were you thinking about something else? You aren't thinking about taking Hanyu home, are you?
No way! I'm not thinking that since Hanyu-chan likes cream puffs. Since I have some good cream puffs at home that she could come over or anything like that. I'm taking her home with me!
If she doesn't come to school tomorrow, it'll be your fault, Rana.
Oh, that's mean.
As we watch Hanyu and our classmates have fun, Rana and I laugh together.
Ow. Hey, Ichi-kun. This sure is great, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's great to meet a new classmate.
No, not that. I mean, I think I've seen her a few times before.
Hanyu? Maybe you saw her when she and her family came to look at the area before they moved here. Sure have a good memory, Rena. Sugadi's what? Con?
Just says right there, Department of Home Security should do a broad moment warning for the following districts. Know about Ligma and Bofa, but what's Sugadi's?
Sugadi's nuts!
I'm actually not sure what Bofa is. Oh, wait. Actually, I don't know what Bofa is.
Bofa nuts!
Oh.
I know Bofa and Ligma, but you guys are asses.
Con, you were talking about Bofadis before.
Man, I can't believe there's someone I actually knew who used to speak suck on D's.
I'm an idiot.
Anyway,
okay.
Yeah. Did you already say this?
No, I have not.
Okay, go ahead.
No, it's not like that. Hanyu-chan has been here for a long time. She's been right beside us all the while watching us play together. Ages now. Huh? Is it just me? Didn't you notice Keiichi-kun?
No. I haven't seen her before. So you're saying that you've met her before, Rena? What I can see, this is the first time me and Satoko have met Hanyu. She's been that close to us, like Rena said. It's possible that none of us would remember her. Are you sure? Besides, Hanyu is a transfer student. She couldn't have been here in the village that often.
You think so? I swear I've seen her pretty often.
It's your imagination. Even Hanyu just said that she was living far away before she moved here.
But I've seen her before.
Maybe you read that popular book by Akasaka called Higurashi no Nakokuro ni. Probably she was trying to remember more. Probably one of those deja vu experiences. Like, I've been in this place before. Well, it's the first time you see something. It feels like you've seen it before. Oh well, just forget about it. She's here now, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. She always seems so eager to join us, so I'm glad that she's one of us now.
One of us, gobble gobble. Rena smiled with tears in her eyes. Looked over at her, Rika-chan was wearing the same expression. It made no sense to me why those two looked that way. Then Satoko came over and pulled a prank on me. I forgot all about it.
Oh my god, someone got shot.
That's the nuke going off.
Yes. Everyone, hang on.
Speaking of everyone,
See you
later.
See you later.
These were the signal of the best time of the school day. As soon as the last period ended, my classmates ran out of the room. Hanyu was popular all day today. There's Rika-chan's age, all the lower grade students gathered around her. Low students like me and Mion didn't have a chance to get close to her.
Was Hanyu held back or something?
Well, I'm sure they'd rather have a new student who's their age than a scary-looking older guy.
Like me.
Why the hell are you here?
Well, you think it's
I
Oishi
chapped
and
lips
Spoolie
in the nearby
before?
vicinity. They've been
Like,
kept for thousands of years.
Hank, we need a way out here!
Suddenly, an asteroid came by and killed Oishi for the final time.
That's right. You look so scary for Kichi-kun. It was probably because you were nervous.
That's because I've shot at a bunch of kids with guns. BB guns! Hey, that's mean. Trying to be friendly so I can get along with the class.
We're far from friendly. Slapped me upside the head on your first day, Keiichi-san. Don't you recall?
That's because I was cheated on my very first day! There's a thumbtack in the seat of my chair and even a frog in my desk!
We heard there was a new
Frog
student
always
teacher
gets
office,
me.
so we went to take a peek. Saw you there and looked so nervous that Satoko must have thought she'd do something to help you relax. As your elder, I was being considerate, you see.
That's impossible! The blackboard research app sure did help ease my tension. Satoko will be so pleased with herself if I tell her that. So I'll never admit it.
Hanyu-chan must have gone home with everyone else. I'm sure she's still popular even after school.
Still, your first day at a new school is always really exhausting. You'll sleep very well tonight.
I'm quite sure too.
Okay, everyone. It's been a while since I've been busy with work quite a bit lately. It's time for a club meeting!
Hey.
I've been waiting for this.
I've been waiting for this.
It's been so
Okay,
long that I've
now!
gotten I've been bored because I haven't rubbed a loser's head in a while. You won't lose! I won't be holding back just because it's been a while!
Sure have pent-up frustrations, huh? Hey, that makes things even more interesting.
Everyone's motivated, huh? You better watch out. I'm in top form today. Mion, you're gonna wish you went to work instead. Mion had to work quite a bit lately because of her uncle's shop is short on staff. So we haven't done any club activities for a long while. But I'm sorry, I know, but whatever the fuck Cat posted is mesmerizing me for some reason.
Which one? The image or the copy pasta?
Both. For us, club activities are the main reason we come to school. In a way, we live for these few hours after school. There are no club activities, there's no point in coming here at all. So it makes sense for us to be excited about getting to have the meeting again.
I guess none of us will be satisfied with an ordinary game. What should we play?
What's in the club locker? I'm just curious about what that locker is and how much of it there is. There's more in there than I can realistically hold. Just then, we heard the door open.
Oh! Hanyu-chan! Oh. What are you doing here? You forget something?
I thought you had already gone home. You got a lunchbox or something? Not the big a deal to forget a textbook, but you can't forget a textbook.
Anya, what is it? Are you looking for something?
Honey looked at us all apologetically. What is it? Are we in the way? She kept staring at us timidly. Are we sitting in Honey's seat? No, that's not it.
What is it, Honey-chan? Can we help you? Can we?
We're gonna talk to her, but there's no communication to be had. Looks like we were trying to have a conversation with a stray cat. What is this? Honey was fixated on something. Followed her gaze and found Rika-chan. Honey's apologetic gaze was directed to Rika-chan.
Me. I won't say anything. If you want it, you need to say it yourself, Hanyu.
Dad, I finally figured it out. I didn't want to say something, but she didn't know how to say it, so she waited for Rika-chan to say it for her. But Rika-chan told her to say it herself. In other words, you need to listen to what Hanyu has to say. We patiently waited for Hanyu to speak up. And think about what happened this morning. Or else this kind of silence must have made her more nervous. Rena, noticing that, talked to her in a sweet tone of voice.
What is it, Hanyu-chan? Can you tell me? And I'll help you. What is it? Can you say it one more time?
Rena raised her voice.
Let this old man know too. What is it?
Are you sure?
What could it be? You share it with all of us.
Well, I wanted to join your club.
Andy!
This guy!
Honey said it loudly as to shake off her embarrassment.
Now that's a surprise. How did you hear about us?
Internet.
I want to join. I want to join your club. Very good. You did a great job. Clap, clap, clap.
Rika-chan must have known that Hani wanted to join the club all along. Mia unfolded her arms with a smile and stared at Hani as if appraising her. Needless to say, Hani was intimidated.
You're awfully reckless, jumping into mortal peril by choice. But our club isn't just any old club. Only a select few are allowed to join, and that's only after passing a gruesome trial. Just because you want to join doesn't mean you can, you know?
Look, Hanyu-chan. Mi-chan's club might look fun, but... Oh, you know, it's not that easy. I already know that.
You have to win! Otherwise, you don't know what might happen. Are you sure you're aware of that? You seen the shit she comes up with on a daily basis? I will confirm nor deny nothing.
Won't lose.
Hani swallowed once instead was on her mind. like a big thing to say for her, but a much deeper meaning.
I used to hate to lose, so I always ran from every game. But running away is even worse than losing. I only win if I continue to fight despite the pain of failure. It's something I've learned. Not you.
When Mian realized that, though she looked timid, he was actually very courageous. He grinned. Looks like she's grown fond of her. Well, well. She's got guts. How about it, Mian? I'm gonna let her try, huh? Let's take her. Let's take the entrance exam.
It usually takes more than a few weeks to determine if one is even qualified to take the exam, yet she wants to take it on her first day. What should I do?
Mian pretended to be stubborn, but in reality, she was simply playing with her. If she didn't want her to join, she would have refused her right away. Of course, if Hani was bothered by this kind of intimidation, she wouldn't be able to survive in this club.
Just like Rena and Satoko said, our club is relentless. Winning should be your utmost goal. Always aim for first place. If you come in last, you will wish you were never born.
I'll do my best. The punishment for losing is actually kind of fun too.
I believe this is... wait, is it?
John,
Probably Rika.
Probably Rika.
been watching the whole time, huh? Been watching, wanting to join the club for the longest time, huh? Got the feeling that Rena had just mumbled something like that.
Come on, Mian, let her try. I got him by going through that too, you know.
Quite true. Let's see what Hanyu-san is made of. Have fun, Hanyu-chan. I won't hold back, okay? I won't hold back either. I'll only give you my best, Hanyu.
Very well. A new photo day? You're on. You're allowed to take the entrance exam. Okay, then. We'll have to choose a game that Hanyu knows how to play. What would it be good? Oh. What about this?
Mian threw a deck of cards onto the desk. It showed both fucking Keiichi and Rena, so I don't know who the hell's talking anymore. Does this mean... Eureka?
We'll play a game that everyone knows. How about Old Maid?
I don't actually know that one.
I think it's a Japanese thing.
Fine.
Here she goes.
Here she goes.
Oh, never mind. No, wait. Is it? Oh. Yeah, no, this is Keiichi. Here she goes. Look at what I had to endure when I went through this entrance exam. This is the marked tile deck.
Oh, that's a very enthusiastic response. However, our club's version of Old Maid is a little different, no?
Most of the cards have scratches on the back. Memorizing the scratches, you can tell what card it is. In other words, the more you play this game, the better you are at. Simply our way of being mean to newcomers.
Hanyu-chan, you can do it. It's a trial. Oh. Go for it. Hey.
This sure brings back memories. I had to go through this too. It happened just recently, but I still feel so nostalgic. Almost like it was 7 chapters ago. However, doesn't mean I'll go easy on you. I'm merciless they all were back when I did the exam. I'll put everything I've got into this. Right, everyone?
Prepare yourself, Hanyu-san.
Here we go. You want to join? Let us see what you've got.
Roger!
I'm terrified the horny might return. Please don't lewd Hanyu.
We'll call your right from the hand, okay? 3, 4, 7. Jack and Queen.
It's too late to hide now. Sorry, Hanyu-chan, this is the Ace of Spades, right?
I love that song.
I'm out.
Do you get it, Hanyu? This is the entrance exam for our club.
Me. He's putting his leftover grudge from his own entrance exam into this game.
Come on, Kei-chan, are you sure you should be saying things like that? Hanyu, take Keiichi's and Kei-chan's card on the right. That's what you need to win.
I'm done.
What? That's not fair. Okay, I'm dead serious now. How dare you make me mad? Hanyu?
Have to say it.
No!
I know I do. I'm gonna close the door
Have to.
first.
I was surprised you didn't have it closed already.
You thought you could
More tests suffer to get to Umineko.
You'd think Kanye would have a tail already.
It.
Hanyu, do you want to go home on a leash wearing shorts with a tail on them on your first day?
I might. I think you would look better in them, Keiji-san.
No, stop.
Oh, yes, yes! I'm going to take him home with me! Make him do that as punishment!
That's a great idea. I'm in too.
Hey, you guys! Why are you picking on me, huh? Fine then! I'm gonna make all of you do it! And we blew up the school.
Yo, holy shit!
This must be good. No!
Jesus, someone
and Eddie
fucking
sound
died! We have to restart this entire thing now.
Alright, I'm putting away the fragment text isn't needed anymore. I'm discarding it.
Oh, so do you want to end it there?
Depend. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's like...
It's 9:30.
It's 12:30.
Tell employee.